refresher is promotional. That's the thing. If you need help and promotional stuff, we will help you. If you need something, if you have questions or whatever, this is the time that you can ask. We have a couple. We just made a video that you can post in the all the web page for the school or Facebook or whatever social media you can put it. Um, we have some template, like a poster template you can use too, and some letters for teachers. Um, I think all you know this year is virtual, and we have to um, work close to the teacher this year, more than the other years. Um, they make they will make the difference for us to how many entries we will have. If they are engaged with the program, we will have more entries. That can be a little bit the first thing. If you can talk with your principal, the first thing you can talk with your principal and say, hey, can you support the program? This year is this way, but we need you on our side, and talk with your teacher to support the program. That's a big step, because the principal can make the teacher engage to the program too. Um, then is the teachers, the person that we have to be close to them, and all the teachers have the Google Classroom, and most of them they can put some link for our page, or they can put your information, all the flyer that you have. That's the most way we can go close to the students. All the social media is super important, but in my case, I I don't know really how the social media work too much. Like for me, it's difficult to engage with TikTok or the other social media, Instagram. I think our personal kids, our son and daughter, they can help us in that way. If they can post in their social media and some videos or flyer to engage the student. That's the easy way for in this situation. Some question on this time?
No, I think that sounds wonderful. I also think, like you said, talking to the teachers or I don't know, the grade level chairs or the principal, because like I was telling Tori, so I'm second grade long-term sub right now till November, and I think the teachers really could send out, because lots of teachers are using the Google Classroom and all kinds of ways that they're communicating with parents. I also think, so could we give this video? Lorena made a wonderful, just a quick little video for people to see what it is. I mean, could we send that to some of the teachers as a link to send to their classes with their weekly newsletter or something? I mean, are we allowed to send it out?
Yeah, that video that can be used in whatever you need. We will post all this stuff in our Richardson ISD website, but but also in the Facebook, if you need it. That's
Yeah. So I think the clearer that the directions are going to be, then it would be very easy for teachers, or for it to go out on, well, different schools have communication. We have the Mustang link. I think that'd be another great way to send it out. And as long as the more clear, I guess, that the directions are, you're going to send your entries this at this time, I think the better.
Yeah.
Somewhere, just keep posting that over and over. It's all virtual this year. Send it to this address. This is the date we're turning it in.
So,
But
Casey,
get going. Thanks.
Yes,
So-
sorry.
can I ask a question? So, okay, so I sent my e-link by thing that I'm posting and said that they need to submit by the 6th, and they can virtually submit to my email because I don't have anything set up yet. I mean, is that what we're doing? That's what the instructions said. I was like,
Yes.
is that
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, all right. I was like, I know that you also platform, and I was like, I don't know any virtual platforms. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
the
working.
Gmail, they have with the budget. We will not spend too much money this year because it's all virtual. We will not expend too much money. That's mean you can use to buy more storage and your email.
Oh, okay.
And then there is it's no more than $10. It's cheap to expand your.
Okay, so just use the email then. So
Yeah.
email's okay then.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was gonna set up a Google Drive.
Yeah, Google Drive. Yes.
So for
Okay.
like each, I'm doing 2 schools this year. So for each school and category, I
Yes.
think is what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I did have a question because I did my blurb using the Texas forms, and Nina mentioned that you guys have that you have some new forms to incorporate the language for virtual offerings. Are you going to post those on the website or on Facebook?
Yes. Yes. All our forms that will be. I think most tomorrow. Everything will be in the website.
Okay.
Yes.
Lorena, I'm going to let you know, since you're doing Pierce, my son is the editor of the Pierce paper, and he's in charge of the Pony Express online, which a lot of people don't even know exists for Pierce.
Yeah.
And so if you want my son's contact information, because that's probably what Gas would tell you anyways.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
I always try to in high school, in all the high school, it's easy to go to the journalist teacher, and then he will be in charge for the photography most of the time.
Right.
All the photography.
Well, I just mean if you want to promote
Yes,
the reflections, he'd be the one to post it on the Pony Express website.
Yeah. and then
Yeah.
and the due date and everything. You can do the as they call the sign outside the school, the marquee. You can.
Yeah. Oh, I
Uh,
forgot we have an electric
Oh.
marquee. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And maybe some recordatories like this is the due date, or you can do reflection this year, or some
Okay.
statement or something like that, and that's marquee too.
Okay.
Most of the principal have like they post in the I think it's Sunday or Monday morning, like a few
Yeah.
statement like what happened in the school, and you can add this one too.
Okay.
All for the parent and the student, and that's be super helpful.
Okay.
I will show you the video that we have. I don't know if that working well in this Zoom, but if not, then you can watch in the Facebook page. We will post tonight. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Here.
I matter because I'm special. I matter because I believe there's good in everybody. I matter because I'm the beginning of a bright future.
I matter because, as a human, I get to choose what I want to be. And every day, I wake up and choose to be kind.
I matter because I would never make anyone feel as if I matter more.
I matter because I can make a difference.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a little upbeat, like we can try to engage the kids. I think that it's great for all the social media, and you can try to post. And that's it. If you need another special download, you can ask us. That's fine. Also, we have the posters. Let me um, too big. Yeah. This is the poster, the template you can use for promotion too. It's an English and Spanish.
Mhm.
They are in the website too. You can use it if you need something to move, or you need something to edit. Just let us know. We can do it too. And letters, like if you need letters for the teachers, these letters are template too, but something like I will use in this year, but it's something like that. I will post. I will post this one too in the website if you need some idea for engage the teachers. Um, the other thing I will tell you, there is water canes or whatever other Michael's too, other store. They can help you with gift card, and you can give students, and that can be good for the promotion too. Like for the student they have, or they go to the state, or they go to the district, they have some gift card or something like that. That's super good. And the store, they want to do it because they are free taxes for that. TomTom is good too for this kind of thing. If you need it, you can just send the letter, and then you can ask for the RSD logo if you need it. We can send it to you, and you can use it.
So this is Shireen again. One other question that came up is, I know RISD Council is doing it all virtually, but if they advance to state, we still have to collect the hard copies, right?
Yeah, the thing is that if you advance to the state, we will ask just for the visual art to give to us, just visual art. You don't have to give us photography or dance or music or literature. All of that we will make that for you. It's just visual art that we have to send the physical one, and the other one we will make the copy for that, and we put in the envelope and everything like the normal thing.
So I have a question, maybe I misunderstood. Is I thought the visual art and the photography we get in person, right? When they do the entries? No, that's just take pictures of your artwork?
Yeah, for you, you just receive a picture for the visual art, and they will just send you the picture. If that that one be advanced for the district, for example, that one is advanced for the district, and then advanced to the state, that we need the copy for that.
Okay, so that's why they still have to be within the 24 by 30, but they just keep it at home and they take a picture.
Just visual art. Just
Okay.
visual art. Photography, no, we will do the copy. Just visual art.
So everything stays home, right? That's
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yes, yes. Yeah. It's easy for literature. They can send us the doc, and we will print it and everything. That way we make art, everything else. But just visual art, we can do it.
Yeah, so we just have to tell them to keep it until January.
Yeah. Yes. And I think, yeah, until January. Yes. Anything else?
I had a question about the judges. I know we're not talking about the judges, but
Yeah, you can.
okay. I'm like, this is so new. I'm like, I'm getting confused. When do I need to make sure I have recruited judges? Like, what's the deadline for that? Like,
When you have all your entries and you know how many entries you have, now in that moment you have to find the judges, because the judges, the number of judges depend on how many entries you have.
gotcha. Okay, so don't start recruiting them yet. Wait until I've got the.
Maybe you can call and say, oh, maybe I will have something for you. But it's in this case, it's easy because you just will send information by email or something like that. You can share with them. But you don't have to have this person in person, you know. It's just the time that person have, and whatever time they have, they can do it.
Yeah, you're right. So it's actually going to be way easier on that end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's
Tori,
good. Okay.
if you wanted to talk to anybody and say, hey, I'm doing reflections this year, would you be interested later on in the year helping to be a judge? I don't think it would ever hurt. Yeah, for you to start to talk to people.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at the old stuff and I was like, I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm like,
No.
That's the reason we doing these refreshers, because in this moment, it's the promotional more important at this moment. We will do another one with the judges when the time is coming, and then we will do another with the check-in and everything else. We will separate for you. It's too many information. We don't want to.
I was like, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, so you're gonna hold my hand through it, basically. That's
yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's the reason. If you have any question or you need any help, this is the moment, and then you can ask or email us or whatever you need. That's fine.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Like I say before, the teacher is a super important role. We have to try to engage with them, and that's the thing is we can give all the information more clear. The more they can just put the flyer or the video, whatever we have. If they can just put it and they don't have do anything else, that'd be awesome, because this time for them is so many work, so many things that we need we need help too. That's just it. Another question, someone? That's good. That's good. Other thing that can be budget. Try to see your budget, and then for the teacher they help, you can just a little bit and give or something like a thank you for your support or something like that. In this moment, it can be good for them. If not if no necessary to put a flyer in the school, if because this year the thing is that we will try to respect the people they don't want to go in person. That's mean it's better if you do it online, but if you want to do it in the school, you can do it, but it's not necessary.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? Launch. There is some group, virtual group launch. Like maybe you can try to read. That's good too. And there is other tutoring. I think case or another group. They go after school. Maybe that's a good group to read. And I feel that's it. Yeah. We'll post everything tonight. Like if you need it, everything tonight we'll post and the Facebook, and then tomorrow in the night we'll post everything in the RSD page.
Okay. And Cheryl, you've done this several years, right? What are some ways that you've advertised? What are you thinking about doing this year?
I mean, Lorena taught me 4 years ago. We sat at Starbucks and I was overwhelmed like Tara, and I'm like, what am I doing? Now in retrospect, it's not hard at all. It really isn't. It's so enjoyable to see the kids, especially when some of them move on.
Yes.
You have to, they see your email and it gets put in the back of their brain, and you really aren't annoying them. You really have to make sure you get responses and give them reminders, because and that's on a normal year. So this year they're really overwhelmed. But I mean, every English teacher, at Park Hill, it's a requirement that they do the reflections. So, I mean, at least it has been the years I've done it.
Yeah.
The art teacher, if there's photography, if there's, all those other things, that's probably the biggest, is the teachers. I don't know, after 1 or 2 times in the newsletter, if I really got a whole lot from that as much. Yeah. The other thing is engaging your own children to spread the word. That's a huge thing. Hey, I'm doing the art thing. Are you going to do the art contest? What art contest? Yeah. Oh, the reflections, to ask your mom to look it up. I think that's another big one. And of course, in years past, going to campus, seeing kids, watching them put your posters up, that always helps. But I think teacher engagement is going to be the hugest piece of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the principal too. The principal is important, because he can remind the teacher, he can push the teacher to do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think the art teacher, because the art teacher has, for the virtual kids, has a Google Classroom or something that'd be very easy to post, maybe even the video, and post, hey, this is another avenue for expressing yourself. And all you have to do, like I said, I just want to make it very clear to the kids, all you have to do is send in your entry to this email. And then that's it. You don't have to take it somewhere. There's not something. I'm probably going to look at, because in years past, I would give a little pencil or Smartie, or something, some little incentive when they came in to the table, and we'll talk later about when they actually turn it in, because it'll be different this year, but
Well, I was thinking when you, Lorena, said something about Whataburger and different places, what about a teacher incentive this year?
Yeah, that's
The
what we,
most
that's a good
entries the
idea.
teacher gets,
I like that.
with
Yeah.
the most entries gets a gift
Bring a
card.
toy to school kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Like
mean,
that.
it's almost like a reverse psychology there. Let's get the teacher wanting the gift card.
Yes.
At Starbucks, whatever. I mean, that might be a good sort of competition between the teachers.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'll write that down too.
and Michael's is a very good school to find gift card and everything, and they always need material for Michael's.
Have you all ever appealed to an English teacher about the literature portion of the test?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Park Hill makes mandatory.
they make it mandatory? Okay.
Yeah, the thing is that it's mandatory, but it's mandatory to write the essay or whatever, or the poem or whatever you need. It's mandatory, but it's not mandatory to participate in reflection.
No, yeah.
Right.
So then they have it done, and
Yeah.
they can enter it if they
Yeah,
want.
if you
they
have
can.
it, why you don't send it and yeah, that's the thing. And that we have all this year we have at least 100 entries for reflection.
I think I had what, like 220
Yes,
at Park Hill one year of
Yeah.
poetry entries.
yeah,
It's a great self-esteem booster.
yeah,
Because
and
people thought they wrote awful poems, moved on, and they couldn't believe it. You know, that what I wrote was good. I mean, there was quite a bit of plagiarism too in some of them, but
Who's checking?
yeah. And my daughter would be the one to tell me, like, I've seen this, I've read this story before.
Oh no.
But I think the other thing, Lorena, we didn't really touch on it because it's not, tonight, but how important it is the, what do you call it, the little explanation of your,
the statement.
The interpretation, right?
a
The
lot of kids
interpretation.
don't think that's a big deal. And I took the time to go back to some students and say, that's a really important component. And just saying, I wrote it because my teacher asked me to.
It's
Is
the
it really-
40% for the entry. It's a 40%. It's not just a simple thing. It's
Yeah.
a 40%.
So I think making that a big deal, maybe I didn't do it in the past and I wish I had more to the teachers, the importance of that statement.
Yeah.
Is-
40% for the statement?
yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
a
I knew it was a
big
lot.
part.
Okay.
Yeah, and I never made that a big deal. I found myself having to go back and be like, maybe you want your student, kind of aiding them and rethinking it, but maybe now in the future, it's better to just really let the teachers know in advance how important that statement is.
Yes, because every year it could be an amazing piece of artwork, but like she said, if they say, well, my mom made me enter, and then someone else does a beautiful interpretation of what it means to them, and their picture or photography might not be as stunning, that's much more likely to move farther. Yeah, so the interpretation is a
It takes
big,
you work in the end too,
Yeah.
of feeling obligated to go back.
Sometimes we receive a very beautiful entry, beautiful entry, but it's just one line in the.
Yeah.
They
What
can.
about the kindergartners, like the ones that can't,
They
like
can.
Vivian entered last year, but she couldn't write anything really yet.
they
So
can
like,
I can dictate it.
Yeah.
can dictate it? Okay. So, okay, I can tell them that. Okay.
Yeah. Or the parent can ask, what do you think is related for the team this picture or this?
Okay.
Yeah. But is someone have another idea? Please tell us. It's a good brainstorm tonight. Like
Oh, somebody had told me to use Canva in my promotional stuff, that
Yes.
app, and it's awesome.
What is it?
It's called Canva,
Canva.
Canva, and I mean, even I can use it, so it's pretty good.
It makes beautiful displays and flyers. That's what Kara Tori used that at Arapahoe.
Is that what
last
she
year.
used?
Yes,
Okay.
for a bunch of the auction stuff. Yes, it sets up I don't know, the fonts and the format and the photos that the images that they have.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
pretty
neat-
easy. Like,
Uh-huh.
it's like, this is good. So you might want to tell people if they have a question about it. I'm like, that's nice.
Yes,
You can
and
just
it's
use the
just
little logos in there and
CANVA,
type in.
right? Just
I think
Canva.
It's like a canvas without the S.
Deadline dates yet? What are you thinking? I always seem to pick a deadline date, not very
No,
One year it was like too soon, one year it was too late. I'm like, have you guys picked any yet?
for
Deadlines like for your submissions? Because we get to choose kind of.
I was thinking maybe before Thanksgiving.
That's a good idea.
I set it for November 15th.
Okay,
Okay, that sounds like right before Thanksgiving.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the week before because I was
Okay.
thinking you'd either want to get it judged right before or that right before Thanksgiving.
I did the
Set up
same.
what?
Yeah, I did the same because it's we have until December 1st
hmm
to do it, and this year is weird, and we have to expect a little inconvenience, something that can happen, and we have to resolve. And that's I think it's better if you have a little bit more time this year for the other. Maybe it's more easy and we will do super easy, but maybe no. And that's the reason I did the 14th too.
So it's not due October 6th. Where did I get that day? You can make your own day? Is that what I'm?
You have
You
to
can-
make your own day.
You make your own day.
Yeah, you have to give us on December 1st. You
Okay.
have to give us all your numbers and everything that you have to send your spreadsheet for us. And that's the reason you have to have all the entries already, judges already, everything.
Okay. So everybody's doing it like the first week of November then. Where
Yeah.
did I get October 6th? I don't know where I found that date. So that's not a real date.
Or you can do it before that, after that, if you want it. It's whatever you think is better for you. Like you have to make this, and this time will be promotion of everything, and then and this time I will collect all the entries, and then I will judge in this day. You have to do it like it's better. It's better if you're thinking I have to the December 1st. I have to give this one to the district. That means I need 1 or 2 weeks to judge, and then like a reverse, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know my local elementary school, because they had carnival, would try to do it earlier because they wanted to make sure they had their volunteers. So it really just depends on your school and what's going on.
Mhm.
My current school, I don't have that issue, so I try to give the students as much time as possible because we don't have any major events that require a lot of volunteers before then.
Well, yeah, I think it would be a lot better if I did it in November. I was freaking out because it was
Well-
October 6th. And I'm like, I don't know where I got the
And if you told them
October
that, you
6th.
can
So that's
say,
much better.
right, guess what? The deadline's extended. If you told
I
them,
know, I'm gonna have to
October 6th,
re-advertise,
hey, more
like-
time. But your hard and fast deadline, Tori, is December 1st for having
Okay,
it
thank you,
judged,
Casey.
right, having it. And then it's
Okay.
up to you, right, depending on how fast you want the judges to move or whatever. You can pick your personal
Okay.
school.
And all of you have done it before, like November, the first week.
So I didn't even really look at the info yet because, I was told they're like, I'm an old pro at this. What do I, I mean, I had heard it was all virtual. So does this just mean we're doing spreadsheets, but we don't have to deal with dots and, take things, Lorena, and all that stuff? We just have to do a spreadsheet instead. And then the judging forms. Is that the biggest difference? Is that everything's just going to be coming in virtually and
Well, we're still going to have to assign the number, right? When we submit the actual documents to RISD Council, we still have to rename all of them based on the spreadsheet,
oh
right? Yeah.
yeah.
So
So we don't
I
have
did.
to like physically in front of all these entries or You know, it became like an assembly line of, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I have like, I don't
not,
even,
you know?
I gave myself some time because the schools that I deal with, you have to verify whether the people are actually PTA members. And so I need to give them time to join.
That's the other thing that we can do. If you go to the to RSD, like all the people they make the entries, give it to you. They don't need if they can, it's better. But if you don't need to make all of them to join the PTA. You can do later if they advance to the RSD. But sometimes there is a school, the kids, they don't have, that is difficult for them to have the money. Sometimes we can do if they go to the state.
Yeah. We did sponsorships for student, like at Westwood, we sponsored students
That's
and did the
We did that
sponsor
at
in
Park Hill too one year.
PTA. Yeah. So as long as they consented to letting us sign them up, we signed them up.
that's awesome.
Paid the fee. So you can add that to your budget. So, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like $20. It wasn't that many students that we had to do it for. So
Yeah, sometimes the school don't have budget for reflection, and it's bad that there is a way to manage the situation, and we can put the money for them if they go to the state.
And the other thing that was interesting, last year I ran into a situation that I'd never experienced the other years, and maybe we'll never experience again, but I'll share it just in case it comes across you. I had a student who had a beautiful entry of artwork. Do you remember this, Lorena?
Oh, yes.
And their parents would not let them join the contest because we don't know for sure. My guess is they may not have been legal and they didn't want their information being sent out. And no matter how Lorena tried to call them, we tried to, I mean, it was a winning entry. It was amazing. And so that was the first I'd ever experienced somebody who did a winning entry, and the daughter wanted to participate, but her parents just would not let her, no matter how much encouragement we gave, that it was safe, it wasn't going to be used in any other way. So it's just something to keep in mind. If you get a situation that seems strange, there may be another story behind it. You just unfortunately have to accept, you know. But yeah.
It's sad. It's sad, but we have to try to manage the situation. Sometimes the special artists, they don't want to participate in that category. They want to participate in a normal category. Like, they don't want to be a special artist. They
They don't want people to know that, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is bad because they can maybe win the special artist, but they don't want it. But we have to be flexible for that. I will share the date that we have. Let me this one. Yeah, we have today, the September 14th for the promote your program, and then October 13th we have another refresher for collecting entries and judging, and then October 30 we have you have to make sure if your PTA is eligible. I'm sorry, my English is not good, but if you is a good standard for the state and national, and it's you have to go to the your membership person. They know if they are in good standard or your president, but you have to make sure that you are in that position. And then on November 2nd we have another refresher for check-in day, and that's gonna be a very special day for us because you will send us all the entries. First, you will in you in December 1st, you will send us your spreadsheet, that all your information. You don't have to send us your entries yet. But then in December 4th, that day you have to send us all your entries. If we have some question, like if you receive something that we need to clear up or something like that, we will ask you to make a Zoom meeting with us, and that can be the check-in. If not, if you are clear and you bring all the information in the right place and good, you don't have to make the meeting. That's a good thing this year too. And then December 7th is the reflection, and that's the day that we will ask for the if we have any question and in your spreadsheet, we will ask you for this meeting. We will make a sign at juniors, and in that moment we can make a schedule for that. And then we will have our judging week. In January 7th, we have our award ceremony. And we are not sure yet, but it's I think that can be I almost sure that I have to talk with another people too, but that can be in the district, or let me see what is PDC. Yeah, the PDC is the normal building that we do reflection every year, and I think we will do like you know, when you go to the cinema and you're in your car and you go to
drive-in.
Yeah, that's we try to make our ceremony that way. We try to figure out how we can do more easy for you, but I think that can be the way. If we can do that way, we will do just virtual, but all the students will receive the certificate and everything. Yeah.
And we can still order ribbons from the same Spirit, what's it called? Spirit Promotions?
Yeah. We will send you the link or the email and everything, all the information for her. Yeah. And you can order them. All the time it's more cheap to do certificate at Fremont, but it's up to you.
Great.
Some another question or idea or something?
I know, I'm excited.
Okay, if you need anything, if you have a question or if you have an idea, please share with us and be active in the Facebook page, because if you have an idea, another people can do that thing too, and it's more easy for all us to have more brains to thinking. And thank you so much for your hard work. Thank you so much for doing tonight.
Thank you so much. I feel so much better.
Yes, and you're on the ball. You're doing a great job, Tori. You're ahead of where a lot of people are, I think.
You're so sweet, Casey. I am not. I just got all the stuff out and I was like, oh my goodness.
No, you're doing great.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much, guys, and feel free to send us all questions or information, whatever you need. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Lorena. Thank you,
Thank you, Lorena.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.